I have the honor and privilege of visiting with Janna Brown. Janna, you and I have gotten to do several of these this year because you not only did wonderful at the June event, the June Ruby Buckle event, you also won a round at the Pink Buckle, and now you are our Futurity average champion, you and Jet's Top Gun, a.k.a. Benny. So tell me about this kind of fairy tale year that you guys have had.
We finally won a Futurity. We've won rounds and we've won second twice, but we finally won a Futurity. But I've said it before and I'll say it again. Benny is just like honest and fun, and I tell my friends he's kind of like cheating a little bit because, I mean, I have to do some work, but he's pretty easy.
You and I were chatting off camera before we started this interview about his statistics and how much he's placed in the events. Share those details. They're just mind-boggling.
So I was figuring up before we came, well, not before we came here, a few weeks ago. Andrea and I were talking about how much he had won, and I wasn't sure. And so I sat down, and he's been entered like 28 times. He's placed at 19. He's won money in 19 of those runs, and he had won over 100,000, at that time, and that was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. So kind of crazy. Like, he's a good horse. I mean, I knew he was a good horse, but it just like makes it all in reality.
That's so exciting. And what's the plan for Benny, from here going forward? He's reaching the end of his Futurity year. What are his future plans?
I might derby him some next year. That's Andrea and I talked about it, and then she'll rodeo on him. So I'll probably have him off and on some next year, and I'll get to have fun again. And then she'll get to have fun on him, and she may run him some next year too. But I mean, he'll end up being a rodeo horse.
What does it mean for you as a Futurity trainer to then see those horses go on and be successful in the rodeo arena?
That, for me, is like the icing on the cake because, I mean, obviously I like to win. I like to ride winners. I mean, but when somebody else can take a horse and win on them that I trained, because that's what I do. And I love training horses. I don't have really much interest in rodeoing, so it just makes it all even better.
When you do have a winner like Benny and many of the winners that you've had in the past, how do you kind of throttle down those expectations or internal pressures as you continue going to these events throughout the year and remain so consistent?
You just have to remember, like, to run your own race. Like, ride your horse for where you are at that point. Don't get ahead of yourself. Yes, I have goals, and I was thinking before this morning, I was like, I could win this if I don't do anything stupid. But, I mean, you just have to just play your own game, really, and know your horses.
Very well said. Well, congratulations on a phenomenal weekend. We are thrilled for you.
Thank you so much. And thanks, Jeff and Andrea.